Hey chums! Today we are over at Icon Park over here in Orlando. We are actually here because we're going to be eating at the Sugar Factory, which I'm excited because I've never eaten there before.
Yeah, I am too. I know that they have one down in Miami. When we lived in South Florida, we toyed with the idea of going and we just never did. So now that we are here in Orlando, we might as well check it out. Icon Park looks awesome. Unfortunately, we're not going to do anything today. The weather's not great. We wanted to ride the Star Flyer, but behind me you can see the Orlando Eye, which is an observation wheel. They have a Madame Tussauds Wax Museum. They have a 7D ride experience at the Museum of Illusions, all kinds of restaurants and entertainment. They have vendors. This is a very cool place. But today the focus is food, and we're going to check out Sugar Factory.
Yeah, we'll come back another time and do Icon Park because they definitely have a lot of cool things that I would like to try out. We did walk by the Museum of Illusions, which is here, and there's nothing left for the day.
Yeah, it's sold out today.
Yeah.
So if you do want to come here and enjoy some of these activities, we suggest maybe booking online. They sell package deals where you can get like 3 attractions for $50, 2 attractions for $42, etc. But all right, guys, we're gonna go and get checked in at Sugar Factory. Before we do that, we gotta tell you it's time to subscribe to this channel right this second if you have not done so already. Smack the like button and hit the bell icon to receive all notifications every time we upload a new video. Let's go do it.
We are outside of the Sugar Factory. We're a little bit early for our reservation, so we're sort of trying to figure out what to do right now. But this is what it looks like from the outside, and this is a chain restaurant. They have these all in different places. When we visited Vegas, we know that there was one over in Vegas.
There was one there too.
And when we lived over in South Florida, we walked by one over in Miami. And one of the things that they're known for is that they have like these it's a very Instagrammable restaurant. Like the food looks like it belongs in pictures.
They have giant drinks, they have giant shakes, they have giant burgers, a lot of big food, a lot of big items.
And these
really
drinks, drinks, like these drinks with candy in them, and some of them are like huge. Like I guess it's supposed to be equal to like more than one drink, and sundaes with stuff sticking out of it.
Now a lot of those signature cocktails were actually designed by celebrities.
Yeah.
So there were cocktails designed by The Rock, Pitbull, I forget who else designed some of that. I know that
I think it's it seems like a lot of like Florida.
It's a lot of people that live in South Florida.
Yeah, I noticed that too, like The Rock and Pitbull, I think they're all like from when we lived in South Florida. We just checked in. While we're waiting for our table to be ready, I'm going to show this over here is like the front part of where you walk in. It's an actual like candy store. Like they have some fun stuff over here. Like these little, these look like some of these are like Japanese candies. Those are fun. They also have like fun stuff if you're getting married and you're throwing like a bridal shower or something. So yeah, this is what the front part of the restaurant looks like once you get checked in. You can actually come over in here and you can buy some sweets. It looks like over here is where they make drinks and milkshakes. Look at those. It looks like they have some pretty exciting looking desserts over here. Those milkshakes look outrageous. And then over in this case over here, they have like these donuts and cupcakes that almost look like Cookie Monster. Just to show you real quick, this is what the menu looks like. I did ask if they had a designated gluten-free menu because I did see one online and they said no. They don't have gluten-free pasta or gluten-free buns over here in Orlando, so you have to know what it is that you're looking for and ask for it. On the other side of the menu is the drink menu. These are like the bigger cocktails. They're like $39, but they look like big punch bowls. They're probably equivalent to like more than one drink. And then you can also get martini-sized drinks, which are on the lower one. Those are about like $15 to $19, depending on what it is. So if you're gluten-free like I am, I don't believe they have a designated gluten-free fryer here. It's just not a very gluten-free friendly place. So you just have to kind of come in here knowing what to ask for and just instruct them on what you want. Yeah, so as far as like the drinks go, I was going to order a drink, but it's very, very busy, and I feel like because everything is taking so long, the drink may not come out until I'm like ready to order dessert. So we do plan to get dessert here. They have some amazing looking desserts, so we're probably just going to wait for that. So far, we are not very impressed with this place. We've been waiting over an hour for the food. Like, I know that it's busy, but our waiter hasn't even come by to say anything about it. He took our order and that was just kind of it. So I don't know what's gonna be. I mean, at this point I would be okay with getting up and leaving because we haven't had anything other than water, but Adam's afraid everything else is gonna be booked up and hard to get into.
It's a Saturday night and it's the summer and we're in the tourist central, the touristy part of Orlando. Yeah, we won't be eating. It'll be stopping at a fast food joint, basically.
I got 45 minutes.
Well, our waiter finally came by and said there's still going to be like another 5 minutes. I mean, it's been over an hour. That's the first time that we've heard from him the whole time. So, I don't know.
All right, Mel's food has arrived. Our waiter came by, I would say about 15 minutes ago to let us know that it would be 4 or 5 more minutes for the food. Mel's food came out 15 minutes later and mine is still not here. So I'm less than thrilled with this right now. Pretty angry, to be honest with you. I'm a very patient guy, and I just feel like for this price point, you need to have it together. I understand people are short-staffed. I understand it's busy, but we go to restaurants every week, places that are just as busy as this, and they've got it together.
Yeah, this is a little bit like, this is too much. The amount of time it's taking to eat here, we could have went to like the melting pot and had fondue.
Easily.
Which is like a 2-hour experience.
Yeah.
And it would have probably been better food than what we're going to get here.
Yeah.
Like, we really came here because we wanted dessert. And at this point, I feel like if we order dessert, this is going to turn into like a 3-hour meal at this pace.
Yeah.
Adam's food is here now.
Yes. So I went with the New York steak sandwich. So we've got New York steak, provolone cheese, Parmesan cheese, onions, and mushrooms with an herb mayo. Let's check it out. Flavor is actually pretty good. Yeah, that's actually very good. I'm gonna check out the fries now. Fries are cold, really bland. These fries taste like they've been sitting out for about 30 minutes. Not real happy with that. The sandwich is very good though.
Alright, I got a steak. They did not give me a steak knife, so I'm going to be using a butter knife tonight to eat this steak. Alright, it's a medium rare
arrived, and we decided to get this sundae for two. This is like the chocolate on top of chocolate on top of chocolate. We've got some whipped cream, some chocolate sauce. Looks like 3 scoops of ice cream, chocolate chips, dark chocolate shavings, and then on the side we have brownie for me. This does come with brownie bites. So, I will say this does look like it's been sitting out for a while.
The service here is terrible,
This is half
honestly.
melted.
Yeah. This is already like half melted.
Yeah. So 15 bucks for ice cream that you're getting to eat half of. I'm not wild. If you've had chocolate ice cream, you've had this. That's it.
All right, so this was not a great experience.
No.
Basically, from the moment that we walked in there, when we checked in with the hostess, I asked if there was a gluten-free menu. I did see one online. She looked at me like I had 2 heads and said to me, "This is the sugar factory." That was her answer to me. And I was like, okay, well, what does that exactly mean? Most restaurants now have a gluten-free menu, and if they don't, just say that you don't, because
Right.
I can figure it out from there. It's just that some places they have a designated menu, and you're able to know if there's gluten-free pasta and stuff, which the waiter told us they used to have gluten-free pasta and gluten-free buns, but they started remodeling, so now they don't have it. So I guess what he's trying to say is they don't want to spend the money on it because they're spending money on remodeling.
Right.
The service, the waiter did apologize to us, but I mean, it wasn't really any better. Like when we ordered the ice cream and
That's
we got
what I was
it.
going to mention too. I was going to say, you can make that excuse if
It's
your
the
food.
kitchen,
You can make that
yeah.
excuse if you order hot food. It takes a long time and it comes out and it's hot. You can make that excuse. If you order ice cream and it takes a while and it comes to your table melted, then you can't use that excuse anymore. That is on you.
The ice cream sat there, like
Yeah.
it was half melted. What was even more sad is that they have this one sundae there that's $100. It's called the Kong sundae.
Feeds 12 people.
Yeah, and we saw 2 Kong sundaes sitting for at least a half an hour on the counter before they went out. That's $100 sundae just sitting there on the counter melting.
And they're going to serve that to somebody half melted, and they're just going to have to deal with it.
And it's probably someone's birthday or
Yeah,
something if there's 12 people.
I find that to be unacceptable. I'm sorry. And you guys, if you've watched our channel and you've seen some of our restaurant reviews, we aren't complainers. We will give you the honest truth because there are a lot of restaurants we absolutely love. We'll tell you when we love them. We'll tell you when, even if there's something wrong there, we will tell you. If there was something right here, we will tell you. I feel like the flavor of my sandwich was fantastic. That I will give them. I'll give credit when it's due, but I'm always going to be honest with you and tell you when something's messed up. This whole situation was messed up.
Yeah, I mean, I wanted to try a cocktail here. I was actually going to try a cocktail because they have fun-looking drinks here, but our waiter never came back. That's the thing. He took the order, and it took like over an hour for him to even come back and tell us, oh, the food's going to be there in 5 minutes.
Right.
Which it wasn't. It was there like more like 15 or a little bit over 15 minutes later. And it just, I mean, here's the thing. If you want to give this a try, give it a try. A lot of people seem to enjoy it. It's a loud restaurant. It feels kind of like a club in there. Whenever it's somebody's birthday, they turn up the music really loud. You can't hear each other, and the waiters are dancing and everything. So if you think that, that would be fun for you, that's fine. I'm more about, what was my food experience like, and I just don't feel like for what they're charging here that it was worth it. The steak tasted like it was from Outback, but Outback is less money than to get a steak from over here. So
really, that's the issue with me is for that price point, we should have had better service, and we probably should have had better food. My sandwich was good. I think a lot of that flavor had to do with the herb mayo that they put in it, because the meat was not top quality. Like you weren't getting like flank steak, like if you get like a skirt steak sandwich and it's just it's like amazing. It wasn't that. but it also wasn't crazy expensive. The steak sandwich was 19. I would say for what I got, that probably should have been like 15. And our ice cream should have been comped because that came out half melted. That's just unacceptable.
Yeah, and if you have a food allergy, I would rate this very low. I would say that this is a place that you probably should avoid. The attitude of the hostess was, I don't care that you have a food allergy, or, you know, I don't care, we're the sugar factory. That doesn't mean anything, but that was the answer basically that she gave me, we're the sugar factory, which, you know, if you're talking about food allergies and stuff, that's a serious thing. Just say you don't have a menu. Let me decide if I want to eat there or not. I could even figure it out. You know, obviously I know steak is going to be somewhat safe unless they're putting something crazy in it.
I mean, we've been seated before by people who weren't really sure. You know, like Mel's asked, do you guys have a separate gluten-free menu? And they said, do me a favor and talk to your server about that, because then he can speak with the chef and get you a good answer. That's a great answer, but to just
we're the sugar factory.
We're the sugar factory. Like, okay, and
what does that mean?
Yeah.
It means nothing. I'm sorry. But, and as far as the server, he apologized, but the kitchen is only part of the issue. The ice cream still came out half melted. So, you know, and then the people next to us got their food in like 15 minutes. So you just very, very inconsistent service. The table behind us was seated longer, like it just
they were still waiting
very,
for their food when we were getting our ice cream. I
very
felt even worse for them. Yep. So it is what it is, but I would say I give this restaurant 1.5 stars. 1 star for flavor and of my sandwich, and 0.5 star for the ice cream.
But we are going to come back to Icon Park. There's some stuff we want to check out here. We did get to ride the Star Flyer because the weather got a little bit better. We didn't film anything about it though, because we're going to do a separate video when we come back about the attractions and the fun things that you could do over here in Icon Park.
Yes.
And we'll probably vlog a different restaurant, but we probably will never, ever, ever eat at another sugar factory. I think
just don't see a reason.
We tried it, experienced it, and I just think that there's better places to eat.
For that price point, absolutely.
Yeah.
I agree.
Especially here on International Drive, you've got some really great restaurants over here.
Oh, for sure. There's a Fogo de Chao across the street, which is one of my favorite restaurants in town. And that's right there. We could easily just go there.
There's also a Mexican restaurant, Uncle Julio's. I'd be interested in checking that out.
Yeah.
So we'll be back again. We'll figure something else out. But if you do want to try the Sugar Factory, by all means, experience it for yourself. See what you think. I mean, they do have fun looking drinks and everything. I just wasn't very impressed with basically like what was just going on there with like the service and everything. And I thought that for the price point that the food was just okay. I didn't think it was anything great.
All right, guys, we're gonna get out of here. Call it a night. Subscribe to this channel right this second if you have not done so already. Smack the like button, hit the bell icon to receive all notifications every time we upload a video. Until next time, we will see you guys at the parks.